like 306, something like that, and that's over 6 turns. So you're going to be receiving more burn damage quicker, and you're also taking way more damage up front. And he also has higher attack stats. So hey, thanks so much for checking out the channel. Today we're doing a brand new hero breakdown on Costume Colen. He's got 771 on his attack, 546, what is going on? 546 on his defense, and 1094 on his health. Overall, statistically, the attack power is pretty incredible for a 4-star. That defensive total is really pathetic. I don't know what's going on there. And 1094 on his health is pretty about average, I would say. He is running at slow speed. He is a costume, which means he gives you a bonus. You get an attack bonus of 5%, defense bonus 5%, health bonus 10%, and mana bonus 5%. So what that means is when you get the costume version, you level them all the way up. The costume version and the regular version are going to get the additional bonus stats for leveling it all the way up. As far as his hero special goes, he deals 240% damage to all enemies, and all enemies receive 204 damage over 3 turns. So they've just made this character better in terms of the amount of damage that he deals up front. I believe 180 is what the regular version is. And then all enemies receiving 204 over 3 turns. The other version, I think it's like 306, something like that. And that's over 6 turns. So you're going to be receiving more burn damage quicker. And you're also taking way more damage up front. And he also has higher attack stats. So that's all pretty incredible in terms of what they've done with the costume version. Clearly, it's just better than the regular version. When we take a look at his paladin emblem, which sequence, if you're throwing some emblems on him, you got to figure out what you're using them for. This video is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends. It is a turn-based dark fantasy RPG. If you want a huge head start in Raid, all you got to do, click on the link in the description. If you're a new player in the next 30 days, you'll receive 1 clan boss key, 1 energy refill, 1 day XP boost, 5 mystery shards, 50 gems, 50,000 silver, and 1 free epic champion, Shaman. All your treasure, it's waiting for you right over here. Now this would be a great character to be using in the events potentially because he's got such high attack power and he's also dealing damage, a decent amount of damage up front. So maybe you're just going to go all in on the attack. But if you're wanting to have him be a little bit more well-rounded, you got to do something about that defense because he's going to die very quickly if you don't. So maybe it depends on what you're using him for. You can balance him out or you can just go all in on his attack. That could be used. When we look at his Titan grade, he is going to get a B. Maybe this is close to a B+, just because he has such high attack power at 771. That's a lot. And he's going to be the only reason why you would use him on the Titan is strictly just because he has high tile damage. That's the only reason. If you're looking to do anything else, it's not because he deals a 240% damage, and it's definitely not because of the burn damage over the turns. The only reason why you could potentially use him is if you need a character that has high tile damage, and that's it. So he is going to get a B grade there. Now when we take a look at him offensively, he is going to get a B grade again, maybe very close to a B+. I think you could probably pair him with a bunch of other characters and probably do a sizable amount of damage. Just the only thing is in the 4-stars, I think we've got a lot better heroes that you could be using. The biggest issue against him is him running at slow speed. That's going to be quite problematic, and it could be timing the other heroes that could be a little bit of an issue. So for instance, you've got like, you would really need to time like Wilbur, or even like Guardian Falcon, Gormek, those characters. You got to find the right timing for him to really be utilized at slow speed. But it is still quite a bit. 204, 240% damage, not to mention high attack power. Maybe this goes up to a B+, possibly into an A-, but I don't see it getting any further than that with him running at slow speed. Now when we take a look at him defensively, he is going to get a B+ as far as the tank rate goes. You have to do something about his defensive stats because that's really bad. But in terms of what he does, it's going to be an issue. With this guy with the emblems, I could see him kind of sneaking in on those beginner to intermediate type alliances and him going off. You definitely don't want him to go off twice. Your whole team's probably close to dead. And with him running in the tank position, you have the opportunity to really be using that. He is going to get a B+ just because of how impacting this is. And he is going to get a C grade a B- grade in the flank. I think you could use him there. There is the potential of him being used in the flank, possibly, but probably not the best spot. Maybe it's a little bit underwhelming. I don't know. And again, you guys got to consider that these 4-star grades, these are compared against 5 stars, so keep that in mind. And then in the wing, he is going to get another B- grade. I know that there's been that sneaky little thing where he goes off and he just annihilates your whole team. So I see that possibly being an issue. Overall, defensively, he is going to get a B grade. Overall, I think that there is some flexibility depending on where it goes, whether it goes up or down. I think that there's still a little bit more. I think just with him running at slow speed, that's going to be my biggest reservation. Now, when we take a look at the weekly raid grades, I am keeping these grades specific to just 4 stars. So in the weekly raid grades, these are graded just against other 4-star heroes. On rush attack, he is going to get an A+. He's an absolute monster. With him running at very fast speed, dealing 240% damage, and then over the 3 turns, always going to be burn damage. Yeah, you don't want him to go off multiple times. He's probably one of the best characters in red in the 4 stars. On the rush attack, he's a monster for sure. I really like this character on rush attack. On buff, he is going to get the B grade there. Just with him not really doing too much in terms of helping out your buffs or anything like that. I think that that's your biggest issue. With him running at slow speed, I could see it being not the best character that I probably want to bring on buff attack, but maybe you use him and you just get him. And on Bloody Battle, he is going to get the A- grade. Again, there's a big reservation with him running at slow speed, but I do love that he just deals a whole bunch of damage, and then he's also giving them a damage over time. So currently, right now, he is going to get an overall grade of a B, very close to a B+. I don't know if it goes into an A-, just being that there's this slow speed factor to him. But I would say he's a little bit one of the better characters in red to be using. I think that I probably gave him I was a little bit more reserved on this grade. So let me know in the comments. Does this go up to a B+? Is this an A-? Let me know. I really appreciate all the support. Make sure you subscribe, you turn the notifications on, and I'll see you on the next video.